Mute.
Hello!
I have to do all the things at once. It's fine. How's everyone doing?
Yes. Everybody excited. Hello!
Hello! Even more. Story time. New story time. So excited. So scared. There's your answer, Apple. I'm scared.
Doing great. Hell excited.
Thank you so much, Fixie.
Woo!
Nice. Welcome in.
How are you doing?
I'm scared, but I'm good. We've been playing games all weekend. I'm fine. We got a new game that we're bringing
Everywhere.
next week. Everywhere. Yeah.
It is so hard though. It's
Oh, I know.
the Triple Nine Games Lord of the Rings game.
Yes.
Fucking great. It is so fun, but it's so hard.
Dang it.
Yes. Never heard of it. Well, you're gonna.
Yeah, you're gonna play it with us. It's so much
yeah.
fun. You will not be Sauron.
You will not win either.
No, we haven't won yet.
The point of the game is you work together. It's the Lord of the Rings, so you work together to win over
Over Sauron.
over Sauron, and it's really cool.
Yeah, Momo, you're gonna love it.
But goddamn, it's hard.
No. What? No.
I'm the BBG, yeah. No. You're not the big bad evil guy.
You will at least have to play it first once with it as a non-entity, and let's see then if you still want to.
Hype for the
Thank
big
you so
story.
much, Apple. Thank you.
You can be blue.
You can be blue.
Mary is
Mary
blue.
is blue.
Does he have counter spells? No, fuck you.
Well, in a way.
No, he has board wipe.
That is fair.
He's actually white.
He is actually white. Actually,
No counter spells.
if anything, Pippin is most close to blue.
Card draw.
Card draw.
That is card draw.
Yeah, that's true. No, yeah, that's a lot of card playing. I guess
Yeah,
it's not.
it's
so
red.
much. It's red. Fast playing. They messed up the colors.
Can it be a hobbit? Everyone's a hobbit.
Everyone is a hobbit. It's a 5-player game. Unless you play with Sauron, then it's a 6-player.
There's card draw and board wipes? Yes.
In a way. I will never be Pippin again. Frog will be Pippin.
Yeah.
We're actually going to finish the game we started before the stream after this stream.
Yeah. You've regained my interest. Good.
Good.
There's also damage negation on one of the characters. There's everything is a wild card, which basically means you can pay any color of mana.
Actually, in his case, he's probably going to want to be fatty then.
Card draw.
Yeah, card draw.
Card draw!
Yeah, there you go.
Card draw, yeah!
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. So, how's everyone doing?
Yeah.
You asked about us, but how are you?
Card draw, yeah! Doing peachy. Good to know. Good to hear. It's always that time, like, hey, I'm asking my chat something. It's,
Okay,
time to wait.
Frog wouldn't be proud of me because they were not as great as his, but I made pancakes this
Great
week.
pancakes.
He liked them.
Top dollar pancakes.
Frogs are better.
Debatable.
Really?
Yep. They're entirely different.
That is fair.
They are not incomparable.
They were fine.
They were great. Well, pancakes.
Did you even taste them with the amount of chocolate paste you put on them?
Yes.
Okay.
It tasted like chocolate paste. They were amazing.
The chocolate paste went everywhere. It's fine.
I just dropped the knife. And sticky hands from having pancakes.
See, the way I said it, it could have still been on the pancake. You explained where it all went.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't eat pancakes like Cookie Monster.
No, you eat them faster than cookies. Just returned from a trip a bit ago. Very fun. Nice. Where'd you go?
Yay, pancakes!
I mean, Frog, I would say that I just not cooked them long enough on either side. I think that's most of my
they were
problem.
pale.
They were a bit pale.
But they were done.
They were done.
Get him up. Same destination, exactly. Just slurp the dough.
Nice!
Better.
I'm so glad you can make it! I'm so happy right now. That makes me happy. Please
Only the devourer of
do
pancakes.
make sure you stay.
Ray!
Thank you so much!
Thanks for popping in, Koopa.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks!
Knight, I really hope you can stay and watch because we're starting the new one and I'm very happy.
So happy with
Very
this
happy.
motherfucking snitch. This motherfucking
Yes.
stream.
Yes.
Sippy.
Oh yeah. And a stretch. We'll go forward.
There we go.
Oh,
There you go.
There we go. You mentioned it. Oh, I'm so happy.
Amazing.
Thank you so much. I very much appreciate that.
Goes to the goons.
I
Oh,
actually said earlier that usually you stream to 4 on Sundays that I remembered. 4 our time anyway.
yeah, she saw you go live and was
I was
like, oh, Knight's maybe not going to be here.
Yeah.
It's like, bam, there he is. Fucking awesome.
Very happy.
Really, really
That
appreciate
makes me
it.
really happy. And you don't need any pre-knowledge from before.
Yes, that is one thing that we want to also say, is that even though this is the second story that is entirely unrelated from the first, you don't need any prior knowledge. Any knowledge that you do have is nice.
Yes.
It's not necessary.
Oh, everybody run!
Everybody run! Oh, it's fine.
I'm here to stick around. I'm unsure I can be here every time, but that I can be here for the first time is important. Thank you. I very much appreciate that. No pressure on me though. All of my voices are here.
All of them.
All of them. I mean, literally, actually, all of my voices are here. And your voice is here too.
Yes.
We finished with Mario Rabbit Kingdom Battle, so a shorter stream. Nice!
Sick.
That's really nice.
Well done, dude. I really want to play that game. I think it's going to be really fun.
You can try it if you want. Seven has it.
Oh, yeah.
Cut it with the taco. I forgot the taco. But I since it's frog.
I'll take that.
Okay, I'll take Momo's. It's got it. Is that a better alternative frog? That works.
There you go.
I should probably get the taco to be fair, but it's fine. Both are green.
I'll take that.
It has
This
so
one's
much.
also green.
Yes, that felt really weird. Thanks.
Good. Then it worked out.
It has so much personality, and I hope that the sequel has as much personality as the first one. Fair enough.
Thank you so much.
I'm guessing he means the game, what he played, because he hasn't seen.
I'll take that as a book. For our book.
Yeah,
Because we're also doing this.
I do agree that. Yeah, that's
Oh.
fair.
I'll take it as a compliment for us. Thank you.
So, how's everyone doing? Is everyone ready? Are you excited? I am, just a little bit. Sparks of Hope, the sequel.
Ah.
That's not our book.
No.
And the food for stick.
Just instantly turned around.
Yeah.
Just came walking into the room.
Hello?
My hand, idiot.
He
The
was
box.
right underneath that.
Up here.
Momo was so ready she did the exclamation point.
There you go.
No monster. Momo was so ready she put the thing in.
Oh,
So
wow.
I still forget to.
Ah, yes. Content.
I forgot to do the thing.
Oh.
I wanted to make Apple a moderator and I still haven't.
Oh.
Don't know how to do that quickly.
Not from here, though, no.
I know I can in chat.
Yes,
but
I know you can, but I have no idea how, so I'm not going to try that.
Fair. I went to this natural high point, as it was called, a whole 80-something meters above sea level. Very pretty, lots of walking. Fair enough!
Cool, though.
I would assume also stairs or hiking, then.
Climbing.
Yeah. Missed the thicker redeem. Sorry,
Using
Mama.
your grippy hands. But yes, ready.
Ready?
We go.
Are we gonna start?
Yes.
I'm excited and scared.
Yes, let's go.
Also, take a note of this amazing
Thank you so much to Froglin for the new background.
layout. Yeah. It's so cool.
It is very nice. Hiking trails, nice.
Nice. So, I could probably change the title first, because now everyone can see. Yeah. So our new book is called Relic.
Yep.
And you know what? I'll change the title later. We can start. But there we go. Name drop.
Stream's over. Name drop. Haven't even started yet.
Roll credits.
10 minutes into the stream, done.
It looks really cool.
Book's done.
Shinies.
Yes.
But yeah, let's go.
Yep. She landed on a cool spring morning. She wasn't told anything about the place she would be visiting. She just knew she'd have to do something important. Bright purple eyes surveyed the land around her. Green meadows on one side of the hill. On one side of the hill she was standing on, a large ruin covered in tape and tarp, machines and tools on the other. It would be barely visible from the meadow, but from where she was standing, she could see both sides. She had a choice: the grass blowing in the wind on one side, or the ruin, intriguing, mysterious. She looked over her shoulders. The draconian wings that had been granted to her, leathery and scaly, in a soft grey hue. They were small for her age, and she didn't mind. She wasn't the strongest flyer. That hadn't stopped her yet. She pushed back up and soared down into the ruin. A little wobbly, she tried to make a descending arc. It was too wide. Her feet clipped the ground. She stumbled right into another lake.
Watch where you're going. You could disrupt the digging site. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm not the best at landing. I'm Zenith.
Zenith looked at the girl. The first thing she noticed was long brown hair, adorned with little shells and decorative beads.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just be careful about the site. Everything here is very fragile. Well, what is it you're doing here? What are all these machines? This dig was instigated because originally people from my species were from here. Everything we have found so far are remnants of the nymph culture. But since it's been underground for so long, everything is eroded and turns to dust at every touch.
Bright blue eyes looked up at Zenith. She gave the girl a bright smile.
Oh, that's really cool. What kind of things have you found? Wait, no, I should ask your name first. Who are you?
Zenith tried to contain her curiosity. She had noticed some scarring on the girl's face. She didn't pay it any mind. It wasn't her business.
My name is Delira. So far we have found mostly walls of buildings and what seems to be murals, but they are very faded. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to continue my excavating. Oh.
She looked at Delira. She continued her work. She grabbed a piece of what looked like stone to Zenith and started dusting it off carefully with a little brush. Delira's fingers were slightly red, which intrigued Zenith.
I'm sorry I disturbed you. It's fine. Okay. I'm sorry I reacted so fiercely. It's just... everything here means the world to me. I need to know what happened to the tribe of my people.
Delira turned around to Zenith.
Can I help you? Maybe I can make it up to you.
Dawdling a little as Delira thought it over, Zenith swayed back and forth.
I love learning about new things. I'm really good at languages too. Do you know how to operate any of this equipment? Nope, I don't know anything about this place yet. I just got here. Can you teach me? I can show you how to use a brush, I guess.
Delira handed Zenith the brush she was using and picked up another.
Be careful about all this. I don't want anything important lost, okay?
Her fierce blue eyes fixed upon Zenith's purple ones. Zenith nodded fiercely. She twirled the brush in her hands, a little wary into taking the rock-like item from her.
When do I know I found what you're looking for? When it doesn't look like a dusty rock.
Delira placed the rock in Zenith's waiting hand and walked back to her own spot. With a very, very soft brush, Zenith gently started brushing off sand and dust from the item. Wanting to do a good job, she put all her focus into her work for a while.
There's a little work.
Her voice was cut off and a loud crashing sound. A piece of metal pipe came bouncing towards Zenith, and remembering Delira's words, she barely managed to stop it with her feet, so it wouldn't fly into the taped-off area before her.
Where did that come from? Heads up! Sorry about that one.
On the hill above the site, a head popped out from some scrap machinery.
Can nobody look out with their things flying everywhere? This is an important historical find. I got it. It's safe. Whoa, lass. First of all, rude. Second, my hands are all oily from these machines. No need to yell.
The voice came from the top of the hill. Zenith carefully placed the rock she had been working on the table nearby and grabbed the metal pipe. She pushed off and up, flying to the other person.
Did you need it back? Ah, yes, thank you. I'm collecting these. Professional, useless scrap collector. That's me.
From underneath the rubble, a girl emerged, grease stains all over her shirt, oil splattered in her short silver hair, and a big grin on her face.
The name's Idaz. Pleasure to be acquainted. My name is Zenith.
She offered a friendly smile. She shuffled back and forth.
I was helping. I'll go back to that. Sure thing, sister. I'll be dumpster diving for a while. I hope not to drop anything else, but no promises.
With a smile and a wink, I just dug down into the rubble again.
Maybe you can come say hi later. I think it's one of only the three of us here at the moment.
She pushed herself back up into the air to go back down.
Sounds fun. I'll be there in a few.
Only the voice emerged from the pile of scrap parts, along with the scraping of metal pipes and beams. Zenith landed much more carefully the second time and picked up the rock.
Hey, Delira? Yes? Did you need something? Is this what you mean?
Walking up to the tape, Zenith was too scared to cross into Delira's domain.
There's swirls here. That's wonderful. These rocks are ancient, and yet have such intricate detail. Does it say anything? Is it a language? I'm good with languages, but I haven't seen that one before. I don't know yet. If it's a language, it's not used in a very long time.
Delira put the rock back on the table.
Well done. I'd say go ahead if you want. There are about 1 million more.
As Delira came walking back, Zenith took another look at this friend of hers. She noticed the way Delira kept her right arm closer to her body because of the work. She had pushed up the sleeves of her high-collar shirt. In the sun, Zenith could see warped skin, and the brush the lady held was held in an odd way. Like she couldn't use her hand like other people. It didn't seem to bother her. She had been doing the work with both hands, brushing things, moving things. Zenith wasn't comfortable enough yet to ask about it. She wasn't sure if that would be considered rude here.
Are there any other pieces I can brush for you?
Delira handed her another rock and grabbed one for herself as well.
What are you guys doing here anyway?
I just jumped down from the hill, slowing down her landing at the very last moment.
I'm helping Delira. I accidentally bumped into her on my landing, and I really wanted to make it up to her. To be honest, I really like the swirls getting visible. It feels like I'm doing something really important. Oh, nice patterns are my weakness. I always try to make my thingamajigs look nice. I haven't started this one yet. I was about to. I can show you when I've done this one, or you can check one of those. You're awfully quiet, Delira. Maybe I guess can help too? If you want, of course.
Zenith tended to be too open, and she could hear her own words almost stumble across each other. Her brain was going faster than her mouth again.
I'm sorry, I'm a little hyper. I can help, sure thing, but I won't be using those brushes. I got the tool just for the job.
With a twirl, she swung her bag along her shoulder so she could access it. From it, she pulled a strangely shaped, vaguely glowing apparatus.
Ta-da! This is my magic blaster. I made it myself.
She held it in front of her to show the other girls.
What does it do? These items are very fragile. Well, with this little crystal of wind, I can make the air blow at various different levels of intensity, as far as the crystal can handle it.
She pulled a small, yellowish-green gemstone from her pouch and slotted it within the blaster's receptacle.
Now I can set the intensity very low, and dust without any damage. Isn't that amazing? I don't know about this. These relics can't be broken. They are the last thing left from this tribe. They are invaluable. I can show you how harmless this is. I just pointed at that wall over there. It's perfectly safe. Sorry.
It's really hard to read at this point. I just tried to sound happy, but she couldn't help sounding a little dejected.
It does sound really cool. Maybe she can show you on a different surface, so you can see it's safe. I've seen you blow on things to get the dust off. Maybe this can work the same. I suppose. To make you feel even more safe about all this, I'm gonna ask you which wall I can demonstrate on. What wall would you like to be scrubbed? Okay, there. That one isn't part of the dig site.
Delira pointed me at the machinery. I just had been working here.
Aye, Captain. Here we go.
She jumped over to the far wall and started using the air from the gun to slowly move sand as carefully as possible.
I can set it a little stronger. I'm not sure if I can even see anything happening from all the way over there. It seems gentle enough. Maybe just a little more, but it truly needs to be a gentle touch. The gentlest. Shall I start on that wall over there? I've actually been struggling cleaning that one. Maybe your contraption can make better work. Walk along with me and stay on the path.
I just excessively cheered, trying to make the others laugh. She followed Delira to another side of the pit.
Is this a troublemaker? Don't worry, my gust gun 9,500 will clear it right up.
She pointed the gun from side to side. I just pointed the blaster at the wall and started working out the sand from the grooves as Delira went back to Zenith with another couple of rocks. The girls were making slow progress over the rest of the afternoon when the gun I just was holding gave out.
I guess that's all I can do for today. My air crystal needs to recharge. That's gonna take a while. I did manage to uncover some cool patterns here, though. Is that door? Did it open? Not yet. I wanted to, but I thought you would want to too. And I didn't want to take that opportunity from you. Why would you open it? You can see the other side. It's a perfect working door. It looks brand new. It doesn't lead anywhere. I want to try it anyway.
She put her hand on the door handle, looked at Zenith and Idas with a smile as she turned it.
Check it in. Also, I need to change this. They can't see the edges.
Yeah, right.
So I'm just gonna fit it so they can. It should be enough. We might cut off a word or here.
Yeah, if you put it down a little bit, up a little bit, should be good. So, like that, a little bit, this, a little bit, and center. There.
It wants to jump a bit, yeah.
Yeah, that should be good. Okay, also. Yeah.
That's fair.
So, there we go.
Give
Jim, please.
Thank you for
already a cliffhanger-ish moment. Damn you two. Damn these kids.
And yes, that's no Smiley Wolf, that's Shiny Gem.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Thank you for letting us know, Vitsi, because that is actually something I needed to know.
Yes, that's perfect information.
Yeah.
We actually needed that style of information.
Yeah. Of course, Momo approves of it. It's a gem. No.
Smiley Gem.
On your own screen with a little Sharpie. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like, white out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the first chapter. Sorry.
The background is entirely new. The overlay is new. So
yeah.
Things like that. The easiest is the fact that we don't have any audio. Except for us. So it's not like audio levels are wrong, but the new background is definitely, it cuts off a different shape than the previous one does, so we need to figure out where
the previous one was used to be in here, Which
Yeah, but
we
also
also
smaller.
had to, but at first it was all the way in here,
Yeah.
and then I had to push it back to like there,
Yeah.
so it would fit. So I guess now we did that. I hope it is better now. If not, let us know still. But I think it should be fine.
Yeah, it should be better.
So how do you like it? First chapter, new story.
Big hype.
I still want to check. Oh,
Yep.
that's... Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Y'all mocking my overlay? Yeah. No. I'm mocking my own experience at shaping things that need to fit into the thing.
Mocking it, no. Having to learn how to use it, yes.
That's fair.
So yeah, if as Pixie said, word to word cut out, I kind of expected it would because of the roundness of that thing. It goes into the square hole. Well, it's not a square hole.
It isn't a square hole, it's rounded off.
Yeah. I wish it was a square hole. That would make it easier. But also way more bland, so...
Yeah. I like it. It's really good. I mean, I literally started the first chapter by saying, thank you for making it.
Yes. Only one per stream, yes. Otherwise, vom.
You can't? Oh, maybe I made it...
Not the sippy. The thicker.
Who's asking Frog, who said, can someone read the sippy? Why wouldn't he be able to?
That's a good question.
Apparently, I'm only allowed to care about the hydration and health once per stream.
Then there might be something either wrong with Twitch or your settings. Both are equally likely. Understandable, no puking. It's still probably puking.
There's a chance, yes.
But it's way less likely now.
Yes.
Solid 50 out of 50.
Yes.
Or a 50-50, probably. A solid 50.
I think he means a split. Yeah, I think he means a split.
50 out of 50. I don't care. Perfect score.
Oh, the only thing we never actually decided is if we're gonna give away who is what character. So do we want to?
Yeah, sure.
Technically already voiced my opinion on, I would prefer to just say it because otherwise it might cause a bit of a thing. Who is which character?
The creator of the characters. That was also a question for me.
Yeah, I was kind of soft. I didn't mean to.
Yeah, so Zenith.
Ta-da!
Idas is my character. And Delira is Apple's character.
Yeah, one of them has a slightly familiar name. Yeah. I wonder where you can read that before.
Yeah. So yeah, in this story, I'm gonna have the challenge of writing a female character,
and I'm gonna have the challenge to voice that one.
Yeah.
I already messed up bits of how the intonation should be, but I've tried. I'm doing my best.
The best thing about Idas, even though it's a female character, is the fact that she's an oddball and a tomboy. So.
Her voice goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Just a little tinker here and a little gear there.
It's broken.
It's broken.
That is 100% her character. So we may use that. It's gonna do this.
Exactly.
I'm gonna add this and now it's broken.
You may want to write that down then if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
You're gonna forget.
Well, it's something in the same thing. It's gonna be used at some point. Sure.
Fair. Yeah, it's really good. Tomboys are the best. But yeah, it's going well. They're starting to get to know each other.
Yeah. Still chaos.
Yes.
That's kind of the point with IDAS, is just create chaos.
Don't worry, I've done this 100 times. Is that supposed to be blinking?
Is that supposed to be smoking?
I think blinking actually really worked with the crystal thing.
Yeah.
Blink, blink, blink.
Oh yeah, 100%. Not at all. Yeah, percussive maintenance.
You should use that.
Oh yeah, there are many of those kind of references that we use because it's kind of the terms are more advanced to sound more smart, and then it's just stupid shit.
Hey, don't blame me. I said I did it 100 times. You never said a word.
That's really good. Rock, can you send these to either of our DMs, please?
Yes, please. You got some really cool lines. I like that. Just send them straight to me. That's gonna be fine.
Yeah, but you still might forget that they're there.
They're impossible. Awesome.
Nice.
Are we ready for another?
I'm going to quickly braid my hair because I'm fucking warm.
It is rather warm here, yes. I had my hoodie with me.
Yeah, you never used it. You took it off and then you left it there.
Line corner funk, yes.
How do you like it, Knight? Because you haven't seen a lot of streams that we did so far. How are you liking it? I mean, I still would like you to get to know Baal at some point. But other than that, how are you liking this one? Get a wall of text.
Oh, yeah.
Waiting for more. Okay, that's not a wall of text, but that's good. I'll take it.
That means the same.
Yeah.
It means a wall of text. But then our wall
Well,
of
you are
text.
getting more. There's going to be 2 more chapters.
Spoiler!
No. Everyone knew we were going to have 3.
Since the last bit of Halo was worked out so well, we're going to do 3 chapters per stream. 4 was too much, and 2 would be too little. I feel like you deserve 3 chapters.
Yeah.
You deserve more than 2, and 4 was too much for us, so 3 is going to be perfect.
Yeah.
In your respective DMs. Awesome, thank you.
I'm debating actually grabbing a fan, because I am actually really warm, and that never happens.
If you want to, then by all means.
Yeah. You think I will?
Entertain
chat. Sick. Entertain chat. Do the thing you usually do.
I'm not good at this.
Yes, you are.
It's been too long. How's everyone doing, dude? It's so long, man. It has been 2 months now that I haven't been able to stream. Just the internet in my house. And, God, I do miss it. I wish it would come back. Stream withdrawals? Yeah.
I do. I very much have stream withdrawals. I miss them so much.
That is nice. I hope it doesn't pick up on the audio, but it is rather silent, so that's nice.
Yes. We're also very close together. We have to be.
I swear I'm going to die of a heat stroke when I arrive there. What I'm hearing. Oh yes, it's going to be 33 degrees when you arrive.
If I can ask Stefan really nicely if we can bring one of our fans, and then Momo also has 2 that she might be able to bring. So we could
So you can
probably
put all of them on you.
could probably figure something out. I wouldn't. Oops, I wouldn't worry too much.
Hey, Knight, do you fit in the fridge? Because that's your normal temperature. I'll be fine.
Fire everywhere. But yes, this is a little better.
Yes,
I did put it at the lowest setting because I didn't want it to be too audible. It's also
I don't think it is audible.
behind my laptop, so I wouldn't expect it to.
Now we got colder lickies.
Yes,
That's nice.
I thought so. So yes, ready?
Hell yeah.
It is a few days. Yes, it'll be fine.
Yeah, certainly.
We'll survive.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yes. Almost.
Soon.
It's going to be occupying the freezer. So much fun. Yes. Very excited.
Hell yeah. Oh boy.
Come on, girl. You got this. No pressure, right? It's not like it'll blow up if I mess this up, right?
Oh shit.
Crap.
Alright, let's go.
Type in ready! Someone. You. Yes.
Red Reefy. Let's go. Woo! Kneecaps. Woo!
Chapter 2. As Delira turned the handle of the door, she had a huge grin on her face. Zenith became enthusiastic just looking at her, even though she didn't know what was so special about the door. It took some pulling and tugging to get the door to move, but when it did, Delira let out a little excited squeal. The door creaked open at first, but then it flew out of her hands, and all three women could feel rushed wind splashing against their bodies. Black shadows, or clouds, or something came crashing through the door, even though nothing was seen behind the wall. All three of them had to take several steps back as things were tossed into the air, like there was an invisible hurricane. The door was ripped from its hinges and tossed into the door was ripped from its hinges and tossed into the lake at the bottom of the hill, narrowly missing some trees that were scattered about. Slowly but surely, the shadows left the area, all but three. Closest to the girls, a shadow loomed ever closer, and Zenith stepped in between Delira and Ides and the shadow. What are you? Within the blink of an eye, a creature appeared. It was slightly smaller than them, and it looked at Zenith with great interest. Its skin was the richest and darkest blue, with black whorls all over. The ears were pointed to the back, and it had bright yellow eyes. Instead of them closing like a fade, his eyes closed sideways. Whoa! She slowly stretched out her hand to touch the hand that it was reaching out to her.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
She pulled her hand back, just as the creature was launching forward to bite. It pulled back too, giggling, and ran over to the ruin, to pick up more items to throw around.
Getting bitten by these things could spell a fate worse than death.
A voice sounded from inside the dust cloud, thrown into the sky by all the creatures. Who's there? The women had automatically put their backs to each other to see all sides.
You'll be safe. I'm here to help. Find something that can subdue these creatures.
Yeah, I got something for this somewhere in this bag.
Ida started rummaging through her pouch, which seemed a lot larger than initially seen from the outside.
There we go. This should hold them in place for a bit.
What does it do? It doesn't make sense. Where did all of this come from? They are wrecking my history.
I'll help you clean up later, but we need to be safe first.
As the dust was settling, they saw a figure appearing. The first feature they saw was his hair, which was a bright green, braided to the back. Slowly, more became visible. A tall man wearing a brown leather jacket with a light linen shirt underneath. At his back, they could see a staff strapped to him. In his hands, a wooden flute. Pointed ears, soft, friendly features, and dark green, brown speckled eyes. He was closer than any of them had expected him to be. A soft melody filled the air. A cackle of the creature stopped, and it started crawling over to the green-haired musician. The moment Ida saw her chance, she jumped towards the beast and put the collar onto its neck. After a few seconds, the creatures fell sideways, tied together by the legs and by metal arms connected to the collar.
That's what it does.
Cool. Do you have two more, by any chance? She pointed at the other two creatures, now walking closer to the new man, mesmerized by the tune. The other two creatures had different colors, but otherwise they were identical to the first. One was red, the other was deep burnt orange. At least they stopped destroying things. Delira walked away from the others to check on the items she had already restored.
I wish, but no. I didn't think to build 3 of these collars, let alone bring them on a regular scavenging trip. What do we do now?
Adaz lost her smile and started to panic, scouring through her pouch for more useful tools. The man, still playing his flute, but now walking closer to the women, nudged his chin towards the table Delira was standing by. Zenith and Idaz made their way towards the relics.
Is there anything that we could use? Is there anything here that could help? You've done all this digging. Do you know what these do? I don't know anything about this tribe yet. I haven't been able to find any scriptures or writing. Now we just bashed them with rocks. You didn't know if this swirly one meant anything, right? We can use it to save us right now. Adaz picked up the rock. Wait! The swirls, wait! Zenith grabbed Ida's wrist so she couldn't throw it. She quickly took the rock from her hands, as she had seen something. A white light glowing underneath Ida's fingers. She turned the rock, as she could see the creatures closing in, and the man had to be getting out of breath. She placed the rock into her hand in such a way that the swirls were locked under her fingers. She couldn't hold all of them, but the light became stronger. The closest creature made a garbled sound, as they saw it whirl out of existence. Something about that made the other one snap out of its trance. It became a shadow it had been before, and suddenly it was gone. Breathing in and out deeply, the man sat on the ground, trying to catch his breath. Zenith went to study the creature that was laying on the ground in shackles. Before she reached it, she heard the Lyra clear up some things around the table that had been thrown about. It'll be secure like this? Oh yeah, definitely. 100% certified. Not sure. Who are you anyway? I thought we were the only ones here.
Don't worry about me, mate. Name's Lachlan. I'm glad I arrived just in time to help out.
Lachlan? How'd you get here? We didn't see anyone here before.
I just arrived. Right on time to catch the show.
Catch the show? You were the show! It did sound really nice. How did you know it would help? Do you know what these creatures are?
Not sure what they were, but no creature can resist my tunes, especially when it's imbued with a little magic.
Magic? You can do magic!
Yeah, it ain't much, but this ring amplifies that.
What else can you do? I'm sorry, I'm asking too many questions, aren't I? My brother always says I ask too many questions.
No, don't worry about asking questions. An inquisitive mind gets you a long way. You can do a little bit of magic. Speaking of which, is anyone hungry?
From inside his jacket, he pulled a green, elongated, juicy-looking fruit. I'm good. I don't really eat, but thank you. You don't eat? Why? Eating is great. Let me in on some of that fruit. Adaz grabbed the fruit from Lachlan's hand. I never really have. I'll have some things for flavor every now and then, but I don't really need it. I should probably eat something. I've been working all day.
I have enough food for anyone. No need to feel constrained.
I have my own, thanks. The Lyra walked over to the small area just outside of the site. She had put up a little tent for herself. She went in and came back out with some vegetables, which she quickly worked into a little salad. Can we try the rock thingy on this one too? Better yet, can I try it? Idas pointed at the little beast on the ground. Zenith picked up the rock and walked over to Idas. Here, I just held the lines there. Cool, that makes no sense. It's just a rock. So, hold it like this, and then zap, right? Idas jumped back and forth. Yeah, it just started working for me when I held it right. Idas went into the power stance and pointed it towards the creature. Like with Zenith, the stone glowed with a white light, and in a vortex the beast vanished inside the rock. Everyone was taking some rest, except for Idas. She had jumped back into the heap of machine junk on the hill and scoured the site for anything usable. Zenith walked up to the door opening and looked at the door that had slid down the hill. This wasn't normal, right? Should we do something about that chaos they're surely causing?
Yes, we certainly should. I've been waiting for an adventure.
What can we do, though? They went everywhere. Look around, find all kinds of broken things. But these are all dusty rocks. I can't work with these. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'd like to help the Lyra clean up some of this mess first, though. The women had been picking up several pieces already. Zila started helping picking up all the loose pieces of rock, pottery, and other things she could find near the table. Maybe on your way you'll find more other things, like the metal pipe we found. See, now you get me. Metalwork is my way of life. I want to make the biggest, bestest machine ever built. Idas threw her hands into the sky in a grand gesture, signifying the size of her imaginary apparatus.
May I interrupt? I found this stone tablet near the opening where the creatures came from. These texts are unknown to me.
The Lyra immediately hurried herself over to Lachlan. Text? I haven't found any written text before. Lachlan handed the piece to Delira, who pored over it immediately, but soon enough she looked up, dejected. I can't read this. It's not the language I was taught. It all looks like scribbles to me. I have trouble reading anything anyway. Zenith had been looking over Delira's shoulder, and she was a bit taller than her newfound friend. Well, that word means door. How do you know this? Where did you learn this writing? Oh, I love reading. All of the books back home are in so many languages. Some even have audio. I read so many of them already. I love learning about all the different topics.
Can you make out what the rest means?
Not all of it. Not yet. It's similar to some of the languages, but I'll have to work on it a little bit to figure it out.
Please do try. I'm very curious to see where this adventure may lead us.
Zenith took the tablet from Delira and started looking for other words she could recognize, to start building other words with the letters she didn't recognize yet. Meanwhile, the others started cleaning up more of the room. Okay. I am so proud that I got it. Mechanical engineer!
Yeah.
I practiced that so many times after our call on Friday.
Shiny Jim!
Oh, I had to contain myself. I really wanted to immediately go like, I got it, but I didn't. I had to. So, as I said, I need to do all of his lines, and they are so difficult sometimes.
She is the embodiment of chaos. So bouncy.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much, Felix.
I'm trying to read what it says.
You're going so good.
No, that.
The Omni Slash.
But yes, thank you.
Loving this.
Yeah, it's so
there was
good.
more, by the way.
Yeah, I thought so.
Like, Yabba Dabba Food was nice. I like that one.
Yeah.
TARDIS Pouch.
Yes.
I
saw that one.
It's like the bottomless bag from
Bag of holding.
Bag of Holding, yep.
Or Hermione's pouch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bag of Holding from D&D.
Grab a rock and aim for the head.
Yep.
Nope.
You should have aimed for the head, right? I hit you in the head. No. I went for the back. What? Alright.
Okay.
That's a reference I probably don't know.
I think I'm missing something too. It's fine.
Maybe Omni Slash Blaster Engineering Feats. Yep.
What is the Omni Slash?
Omniscia.
Omnisci. Yeah.
I didn't
Omniscia.
read that right.
What is it?
Omniscia.
Pixie, what is that?
What does it mean?
My dad shouldn't be given any monster or similar substances. She should run around up the wall. Should I start this one then?
She actually does.
Yes.
We actually have our own.
Spicy bean juice, baby.
Yeah, we actually have our own drink created for this.
Because people can only do one per person per stream.
Omniscia is from Warhammer 40k.
Mm.
They are Mechanicus. Ah, yeah. It's from Warhammer lore. Well, that makes sense. It also makes sense that that Momo would answer that knowledge. Come on. Bring the food.
I knew that.
Picker.
Up you, up. Yep, there you go.
Oh Lord, he coming. As long as I have noms, I can do anything I want to.
Bye. Go on then.
Tail. Hello.
Well, Sticker isn't on Harry's level yet. Harry is the chunk. Are you sure? He looks slim in the pictures. I'm just hearing Bo Burnham saying, Daddy made you some content, Daddy got you your favorite sticker approaches.
I think of Gabriel Iglesias But you got big, healthy, husky, fluffy,
Fluffy.
and all hell
damn. No, oh damn. And then you also have to roar.
Yeah. It's all hell now. Oh, and it was damn, sorry.
Yeah.
It was damn.
I mean, I've seen the show like
Big,
20 times.
Healthy, husky, fluffy, and damn!
Yeah.
That's the one. And then you get level 6, which is...
Yeah. Yeah. He isn't squishable. Okay. Fair enough. He's just big. Big bone.
He's T-Rex.
The difference between damn and hell no is that you're still willing to work with number 5.
Yeah.
Fair.
Oh, hell no. You just see him walk into the elevator like, oh.
The dinosaur noise was used to describe oh hell no. Yeah. There you go. It's really good.
That's so funny.
So how are you liking it?
How was chapter 2?
How was chapter 2? I'm gonna ask
Brooklyn.
fucking chapter.
How do you like your character? Is it correctly portrayed?
I'm liking it!
Hell yeah.
Please flip and yet
I'm the magic man.
More! Yes, you will get one more.
Yep.
We are so far ahead already.
Yes. Like we said before, a couple of times actually, we would only start streaming this book if we were at least 10 chapters in. We are probably tonight, we're going to start on chapter 22. So that checkbox has been met, which is why we're here now.
So he said, the voice is allowed to be a bit more chest voice.
Bit more chest, okay.
Omniscia is the spirit of all machines, and by its will the machines work to their liking. It reminds me of the War Brothers. It's basically humans who are more machine than man, but very grim and dark fantasy. I think it's really great. It has a perfect level of elegance. It's allowed to have a tiny bit more volume, which I think in a chest voice will do.
It's kind of difficult because it's the breathiness of it. Takes away a lot of the noise. Detroit becomes human, yeah. So that, okay, I'll try. Detroit becomes machine. Dislike the Mechanicus. Well, that sounds like your problem. But yes, it does actually sound like the Brothers' War.
Yeah. At least the start of it, and then the last sentence kind of doesn't make sense, where the people are machines, at least not for me yet. I don't know if that changes anything, but right now? Yeah, no, don't say anything. I'm reading the book, it's fine.
So,
it sounds like an issue between you and your god.
Your god! We started listening to the same audiobook, which is The Brothers' War, which is a Magic the Gathering audiobook. Or it's a book.
Lore book.
That has been made into an audiobook. It's really cool. If you like Magic the Gathering and if you like lore, it's so good.
I'm very much enjoying it. To be fair, if he's listening to it, I can probably listen to it with no issue. He has less of an attention span than I do.
So I'm currently on, I believe, chapter 28, maybe?
I just finished chapter 5.
And
but I did start later.
It is so good, man.
It is.
It's also really fun because we do a lot with Magic the Gathering. I mean, it says it on my hat.
It's also all behind you. All my cards are there.
Yes, it's all right there. But it's really nice to have like names of characters and things that you can literally just look up as a card.
Yeah.
You can play the thing that they play with or that they fight with.
Wait, do we? Nah. What do you mean? Never noticed. Oh, so you didn't see that game we played yesterday?
Well, she didn't see the game that took 3 hours.
That's true.
I have a very stupid deck that makes everything stall.
I really like. Momo said she doesn't like the Mechanicus. Makes you remember that next time you want to turn on your fan.
Well, the Mechanicus actually sounds similar to a character from the Brothers' War. So
I have not gone there.
no, for a while.
Okay.
But it's really cool.
One card that I actually couldn't find, I'm guessing that either I spell it wrong or it's not a card, but maybe flavor text is Tocasia.
Tocasia is not a card, it's a flavor text. There is no card that actually mentions Tocasia as the name. But in flavor text it is.
I expected it.
The amulets are cards that are from Tocasia because she created them.
Mm-hmm. Does the Ornithopter also have flavor text related to either of them? All three of them?
Yep. I think Urza.
Most likely.
Yes.
That's fair. So, quick and genuine question. Are we getting 3 chapters per stream, or was that more a final thing for Halo?
No,
the final one had 4 for Halo.
The final thing for Halo was a one-off 4 chapters, otherwise we'd have 3 and then 1, which it wouldn't work.
Of all the fingers you could use for 1, you go for your pinky.
Yeah, it was 3.
I know, I get
4.
I get what you did, it just looks weird. So 3 is the general term.
Yeah, 2 was too little, and I think that people were screaming for more so much that at some point, 3 is fine. We can do it. 2 is fine as well, but it makes the streams really short.
So that
towards the end of Halo, we got 3. 4 was too much. 3 is perfect, I think.
4 would be a thing like if at the end of this book we have 4 chapters left, then we might consider doing that again. Because start ending all of your streams on two streams, I don't really personally like that, but that would still be a decision between both of us.
Beans.
But yeah, so that might be a thing where we have to consider doing that, or consider doing 2 earlier and then finishing off with a normal amount.
Yes.
Something like that.
We're gonna have to fit it in somehow.
But as the general norm, 3 is gonna be the basic.
It's not gonna be more than 4.
Baseline.
4 was already too much. Yeah. So if it ends up being 3 and then 2, that's...
I would do it the other
fine.
way then. Then we might have a 2 stream and then a 3 stream to end everything. Because I would prefer to end on 3 or more then. But we can figure that out. We don't know how many chapters it's going to be.
In any way, the amount of streams are going to be divisible between 2, 3, and 4 at maximum.
Yeah.
So...
3
streams or 3 chapters per stream every 3 weeks.
Is the baseline.
That's going to be... unless specified otherwise.
Yeah.
So speaking of 3rd chapter...
Are you ready? I think the Dark Eldar takes the cake with being a really disliked one, in my opinion. The whole species thrives with just extreme sex violence, and their soul will evaporate otherwise.
Raptor.
Fair.
Yeah.
Everything is relatable to magic.
Everything has been explored in magic at some point.
Yeah. Which is why everything is relatable to magic.
Yeah. Ready?
One ready.
Ready!
Rah. Rah.
That's one of my higher voices. There you go. We were talking about that before.
That's fair. Thank you, Frog.
You?
Chapter 3. The next morning, everyone had found a space to rest and sleep, except for Zenith. She had stayed up. Idas had provided Zenith with a little apparatus that gave off a faint light, but it was enough to be able to read by. She pored over the text on the tablet for the entire night. As the morning light started to come up on the brisk spring morning, she heard Delira stir in her tent. By that sound, Lachlan was woken up as well. He had laid himself down near where Zenith sat, so she saw him stir quickly.
Is it morning already? Have you slept well?
I worked all night. I think I got it all.
That is wonderful to hear. Should you not get some rest as well?
No, I'm completely fine.
As she went over the text again, Delira poked her head out of the tent. Did you say you translated all of it?
Yes, but it's clearly not all of it. I'm missing half a word at the end.
Can you explain to us what it says? Are they alright? She seems to be knocked out.
Lachlan pointed to Idas, who was sleeping outstretched in all directions, clutching a metal bar in her hand.
Maybe I should wait till she's awake as well. She's just asleep. Earlier she was clutching that bar in the fetal position. She also had her legs wrapped around her back. That's why it's all tangled up with her legs.
I would like to know.
I'm sure if she wants to know when she wakes up, she will ask for it then.
Lachlan sat on Zenith's other side, also poring over the incomprehensible scribbles on the stone plate. They had all been talking in a muted tone so far, so Zenith piped up a little. Idas, are you awake?
Nah, well, yeah, awake, sure thing.
Zenith, not wanting anyone to be left out, gave the tablet to the Lyra, who immediately studied the text again. She got up and walked over to Idas. Hey, I wanted to talk about the contents of the tablet. Are you up?
Is it transfigured out? Yeah, I'll be there in a second. Okay, let's hear it.
Zenith took back the tablet and sat between Lachlan and the Lyra. So, some of the words don't make any sense to me. It says magic was needed to contain the imps. They would be too volatile to keep locked up in the sanctum. I don't know what imp means. I think sanctum is referring to the rock. It says it holds them before they need to be contained to a larger vessel. A doorway was constructed, infused with containment magic the Lycos could use. She paused for a moment to see if the words made any sense to the people around her.
Would you think the word imp refers to the creatures we captured in the stone?
That's what it looks like, yeah.
We've encountered 3 of these imps so far. 2 are captured within the stone. Should we consider searching for a better vessel to store them in once we come across more?
I'd like to study the rock for a while, but I think I can tinker some doohickey together as a larger container.
What does the rest say? The Lyra had more interest in the tablet, watching Zenith's fingers. Zenith hadn't reached the end of the tablet yet. Frozen in a pocket of time, the creatures couldn't harm our realm anymore. The space was enough to hold a multitude of creatures. The last word is cut off, but I'm pretty sure it says creatures.
By the by, what's a Lycos?
That's the name of this old tribe. My old tribe. It sounds like a horrible prison. I want to know more. Why were they contained? How does this magic work? I've yet to find more text anywhere.
We might not find these texts here. There might be another tribe somewhere else. We may instead want to focus our attention on getting the other imps out of people's hair. Don't you ladies think?
Can I see that rock? Then I can immediately start working on larger container.
Yeah, I think it was a bad thing that they got out. We should probably get them again. I'm sure we can ask other people about more of your people. The Lyra nodded slightly, still deep in her thoughts, conjuring up more questions than answers. Idas looked carefully at the spiral rock they named the Saxon. After the text, Zenith translated. Hopping up and down from the junk pile to the work table, Idas was working on a way to use the Saxon as a larger container. Can I do anything for you?
Do you happen to know anything about matter condensers? Me neither. Better question. Can you give me something to drink? I'm rather thirsty.
Yeah. Do you have a cup or a flask or anything?
Yeah, right here.
Zenith took the flask and instead of walking over to the water at the bottom of the hill, she jumped up in the air and glided down swiftly. She filled the flask to the brim and opted to walk back up. She wasn't comfortable with her landing skills to fly it back into the sight. Here you go.
Ah, thank you.
Idas took the flask and drank about half of it in one go, before smashing it on the table with a loud thud.
That was great! Thanks again!
Walking around a little aimlessly, Zenith saw Lachlan enjoying the soft spring sun, sitting in a little patch of grass just outside of the site. Can I help you with anything? I can get more water if we have bigger containers.
I'm good, thank you.
Ah, no! Are you serious? I forgot the one wrench I need for this. I can't finish the receptacle now.
Can I grab it for you? Is it up there?
No, it's a very specific wrench. I guess I left it in my workshop back in town. Man, I was so close to putting it all together, too.
She threw everything of hers into a pouch, stood up, and started walking away. Before long, she turned around.
Would you guys want to join me to my workshop? I think I could trust you near my machines.
I'm not letting that rock out of my sight. It's part of my heritage, my tribe. Okay, I'm okay with coming along.
It may not be grand, but it's certainly more of an adventure than sitting here.
When do we leave?
3 minutes ago.
Let me grab some small things. Delira must have realized taking the whole tent would have been too heavy to carry around, so she grabbed her belongings from the tent and walked back up to the others. I'm ready. Don't you two need to grab any belongings? I don't have any belongings.
I carry everything I need. I have pockets for everything.
Lachlan pulled a new piece of fruit from inside of his jacket and silently offered it to her. Delira ignored the fruit, while Zenith looked at it curiously. What does it taste like?
It's sweet, a little sour, but fresh and juicy.
What she said. Yeah, they're really good for me.
I've never had anything like it. Can I try?
Of course, dear. That is why I carried it.
She took it gladly, and as they fell in line behind Ida, she took her first bite of the fruit. That's really good. She muttered it with her mouth full, and a little drip of the juice running down her chin, after which she muttered, It's so different.
Shoved you fancy them.
As they walked out of the dig site, Adaz led them over the mountain, past the trash heap. Along the other side were dirt roads in three directions. She took the most western one, and the others followed. For half a day, Adaz led them past the dirt road that slowly turned into a paved one. Steadfast, she would guide them, not hesitating once on which road to take. Sometimes she would grab a gadget from her bag to show Zenith things she didn't understand, and by the looks of Delira and Lachlan's faces, neither did they. How far is it?
Not much further. We're almost there. About halfway.
Halfway? You have been on foot well into the afternoon.
Another half a day? We'd get there far into the night, exhausted.
Perhaps we can rest for the night. Find a nice grassy place?
They were surrounded by nothing but meadow, and had been walking towards the rolling hills that obscured their vision of what lay beyond.
That sounds better to me. Perhaps we could use the evening to set up a camp a little farther ahead.
I'd prefer to rest as well.
I guess that would be smarter. You're right.
Is something the matter? Delira and Lachlan started walking further to a cluster of rocks in the grass that might shelter them from the wind.
I was looking forward to showing you guys my workshop. I really hoped we'd be here by this evening. I guess it was a little further than I imagined.
Zenith laid a careful hand on Ida's shoulder, unsure if the woman would appreciate the gesture. We'll see you tomorrow. You can give me a tour of the whole city if you like. Ida's eyes began to glow.
Really?
Of course, I'd love to see it. I want to see everything this world has to offer. Lachlan turned around to the girls.
The ladies do realize this is not a school trip, right? You actually have a mission to follow?
Yes, Mr. Mission, we know.
Zenith led Idas to the others, happy her new friend had found her smile again. We'll have to look for the creatures anyway. Maybe we can ask around there, if they have been spotted. We'll also need some provisions if we're at the camp several nights, going from place to place.
We could use my workshop as a base of operations. That way we have shelter. I built a couple freezer boxes to put our food in, to preserve. We can even sleep on the floor for one. We can sleep on an even floor for once. Those freezer boxes are really useful. They use magical crystals imbued with the ice element to keep the insides cool.
And that sounds like a very good plan for around those parts. But I doubt all of the imps will have gone towards your city. There were so many shadows. Delira rolled out of her bedroll. She pulled her scarf tighter around her neck as she sat down on it.
Right. And the workshop may be useful for a little bit. But only until the beasts are removed from the city.
You guys give my town way too much credit calling it a city. We have other means of transportation, you know. Ever heard of a train?
Oh, no, what is it? Did you invent it? Delira gave her a little bit of a surprised look.
It was a rhetorical question, actually. I didn't think I'd be explaining trains today. I wish I had invented them, but that was in my grandfather's time. A train is a vehicle that floats over rails using air magic. They go very fast and carry a lot of passengers. The only downside is that they are limited to using tracks they were built for. Will you show me that one first?
Never seen a train before? Where have you been hiding?
I came here straight from home. I think we should get some rest. We'll have another day of travel ahead of us.
Good idea. Savor your strength.
They all made themselves ready for the night. Soft goodbyes were said, and soon it became quiet. Shiny monk.
Shiny gem. Jenny Jim. What a laugh, that Lachlan guy.
So how are you liking it? The first 3 chapters?
Is the voice more accurate now?
That's also a good question. Fruit?
Weird banana-shaped green thing? More fruit for Momo?
More fruit for Momo. Yes, you will get more.
More fruit.
In 3 weeks. To be fair, I want more too. There's only so much.
Story! I want more story.
I think between the previous voice and this one would be perfect, but this is a lot closer.
Oh, between those two. Okay.
A little higher.
Whoa. Okay. Well, first of all, this is the first time I actually use this voice. Apart from rehearsal, of course, where I have no other input.
Yeah.
Well,
mine, but I don't really.
Well, you didn't know his voice either.
No, that's my
Probably.
point. Like I wouldn't
So,
input anything.
I'll have to figure out how it works. But I'll take it into account. And
Current one has more volume. The previous one has more elegance and mystic.
All right. Sounds good.
So in between is perfect.
All right. Also, notice one thing. You say I dance.
I don't.
There's an emphasis on I.
Yeah.
Dance.
I tend to do that.
I dance.
I will try. I did say all the way at the beginning I was gonna mess up your name.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's the first. It's the first stream. We're gonna mess up things. Yeah.
Anyway.
Fruit.
Yep.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the new story. Fruit. That's strange looking fruit.
It's also green.
Smiley fruit. Fruit.
It looks juicy. It looks squishy.
It bounced perfectly on your head.
It's a nuggie! It's like a nuggie!
Oh my god! Kirby's jam apples?
This is so nice though.
Wow. Fruit.
Fruit?
Yeah.
Hey, I got him to eat fruit yesterday.
Yes.
I got melon.
Cantaloupe.
Mm.
That's good. Now I'm seated.
End of stream. So I'm gonna beat this boy up. Stupid.
That's the quality of my streams.
Yes.
Man. Stupid jokes.
Is why.
Kick his ass.
I think I might have an issue with Apple then.
Vasquez.
Waiting for Apple to type in chat. No, go ahead.
Probably fine.
Apple will help you.
Also true.
So the big thing between protecting and helping it out. Hands Apple the hammer. That is actually fair. I should probably hold him down. It's way more useful because I think you can lift her up with one arm. Although you can,
As noticed before, I can also pull you.
I was literally just gonna say you also pulled me off my feet with one arm.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't think you can lift me though.
Oh yeah, I can.
Let's never try that.
If you don't want to fly, don't. But I probably can.
Probably.
I may be lanky, but I'm impulsive. I'm a lot stronger than I seem.
Fair. Yeah.
I am not safe.
I actually found the mallet, by the way.
Nice.
I
Good.
found it yesterday. I was like, oh, we can actually do this.
Hands him a gun.
Well, that means we're safe, because he would never use that.
Wouldn't I?
Not on us.
No, not on
There you go.
I've used the gun before. It's fun.
I can imagine you using it, just not on us. Or any of the family.
This is now considered self-defense.
Spoiler alert.
Hey, I'm not planning on it, but I'd rather shoot myself than anyone else. So, a water gun. Fuck.
That hurts.
In that case, I'll definitely shoot myself with a water gun. I'm fine. But yeah, I think that is also a good...
And you can hurt me really bad with a water gun, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
something allergy.
I mean, to be fair, I think...
It's kind of... Yeah.
Yeah. I think that is a better mindset. I'd rather shoot myself than anyone else.
That's fair.
I'd rather not shoot myself and have the choice. So.
Yeah.
That's also a good statement to add to that.
Apple's fine with you using that on her.
Oh, yeah. Soon, DM. Soon.
Now, I do wonder if Knight's still here and if he's enjoying the book.
Yes. Or anyone for that matter.
I do, everyone, but he's been the one that hasn't really watched anything yet. Well, not a lot.
He hasn't been able to.
He's been able to watch the first 10 of the other.
She's gonna be wet.
Oop. First, we're going to Mount Doom. It's fine.
Well, currently on the bridge of Kazan.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll just grab one of those sprinklers for large fields and have a field day in park in front of Jesus Sutton's home. That sounds amazing. I don't know how we'd get water there, but that sounds amazing.
Beside the point, no, but
I can actually get a...
water guns would be really fun, though.
I can get a hose to the balcony, so I could spray everyone down from up here.
Throw sponges like a grenade. Splash!
I have water balloons.
Yes!
Okay, I'm bringing the water balloons.
That's sick.
I definitely still have water balloons somewhere. Slowly turning the balcony into a tower defense game. You get the thingies, I go on top of the thing with the hose.
Blue.
It does leave trash. But if we do it nicely, we can just pick everything up.
Yeah, but in
Contain
grass, that's really hard.
No, like, if I bring it to Momo's, I meant, like, I'll bring it to Momo's.
Oh, yeah.
We could use part of the...
Get a GoPro on your face. Make some content. Oh, that would actually be really funny.
Agreed. 7 and a GoPro.
Sick.
Dawn of the Dead. That would be fun.
What's that? Dawn of the Dead?
Little do you know, Bradley's hammer is just an oversized sponge with a hammer.
With a handle.
Handle. Damn, words. I've used too many words. They've run out. One of those inflatable funny hammers. I have a squishy mallet, and I also have the inflatable axes.
Yes.
Just take your swim stuff with you, just in case. Good idea. Let's do that.
Yep. I think that's a great idea, especially now.
Sluggy squishy mallet. Beautiful.
Awesome.
It does sound like fun.
Just like right in front of Momo's place is the big grassy area. We could do that there.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of like the car park next to the parents' place.
I think that has too many cars, and also.
Well, the cars are fine. It's just that then you can actually put a broom to the floor and just wipe everything, all your junk away again.
Yes, but probably rolling and jumping around is probably going to be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
And that's not really doable on the brick.
True. I'm going to have to draw a saggy mallet now. Yeah, that's fair. Sure. You still need to make him one. I sent you the design, or the explanation for it a while back.
Yes, and a dark one.
yeah.
The Dark One emote with a hood, a lightsaber, and just the shadow over it.
There you go. Frog actually accidentally sent me the other. I can actually show it because it's technically on your channel.
Oh, you shouldn't be subbed anymore.
I am. Oh, you didn't actually add it to your channel.
Which one?
I saw that one for yours.
Oh yeah, that's the.
You didn't add it to yours. But I am subbed to both of you.
Yeah.
Because I like your emotes.
Absolute dog shit.
Shouldn't be subbed anymore. What do you mean?
My memory is as good as advertised. Absolute dog shit.
Yes.
Same.
No problem. My memory was good when I met you.
So it's my fault.
No. My brain. It's my brain's fault. I hate my brain sometimes. But yeah, so I hope everyone had a lot of fun. My memory was good many years ago. Yes.
Before she met me.
Then it might be your fault. It might be my fault.
Had a lot of fun.
Had a lot of fun. Good.
Good.
Well, then I hope to see you all in about 3 weeks. Most likely 3 weeks. And
as stated before, 3 weeks unless specified otherwise. And it's going to be 3 chapters in every 3 weeks, unless specified otherwise.
So yeah, should probably check if there's anyone to rate.
Thank you for the great kickoff. Anytime.
Yes. Thank you for being here. I'm very happy you guys are here.
That's a good promise. Good enough promise.
I mean, I know from you that if you're not here, you're gonna watch it back in a few days. With me asking to watch it back in a few days.
If you can't be there, then you at least try to be there.
Yeah.
If shit comes up, then shit comes up. That's life.
Yeah. Often the same day or day after, yeah. And if it isn't, then I usually ask, like, hey, have you watched it yet?
And then it's kind of the issue with live streaming as opposed to YouTube videos.
Yeah.
It's like you can't watch them whenever you have time, or as soon as you have time. You have to watch them either in the moment or rewatch them back later if they get uploaded.
Yeah.
In your case, you do it. In my case, I still need to do that.
Yes.
I have about 2 years of backlog.
I was gonna say, couldn't you do that now? But no, you need to upload for that.
Speaking of which, this is actually the first stream I do after my 2-year anniversary of streaming.
Yep.
Hooray!
Actually, I can do you one better. $22. 22 months.
Yep. I think I'm gonna drop the Holyversary of starting stream and just do it for the affiliate.
Because then you can keep track on me.
That's easier for me as well. That's the 6th.
Yeah. So me and Vixie were both at the same time, and we have kept up our thing. Assuming she might have not unsubbed or stopped her subs.
Yes, definitely, Frog. We will do one. I don't know when exactly, but
yeah.
When my internet is fixed, I have a schedule that I want to keep to, and they are so far they are filled already.
We're gonna keep with the 2 you're already doing.
Yes, exactly. Technically, I'm working on 3.
Yeah.
Because I was doing on 3. I'm gonna be streaming for 2 days. It's Monday and Friday. So I have Monday is gonna be continuing Ratchet and Clank whenever I get to start again, and Friday is gonna be Lego Harry Potter. Until that is done, either one of these, then I'm gonna continue Luigi's Mansion, and then we're gonna have to find out what's next, and that might be the Soul Link.
No.
I'd rather finish Lego Harry Potter first, because I want to have one of the streams be myself and one of the streams be co-hosted if there is a co-host. So it's either both me or one is me and the other is co-hosted. So I don't have two co-host streams at the same time.
Which you technically already have, it's just not on your channel.
Yes. Yes, on my channel. Anyways, thank you also very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed as much as we did. It's been a while since that I've said that. It's been 3 weeks again.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Hope to see you next time.
it was amazing. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, no one to rate. No one to rate. Have a good rest of your weekend.
Bye-bye.
See you next time. Bye-bye.